Hey guys, it's Jennifer. I know I promised you all a few weeks ago that I was going to post a video about the Pacific Crest Trail, and I haven't yet. I've been really busy trying to replace all of my gear and pulling a lot of shifts at work. But I finally have a minute to sit down and answer a lot of questions you guys have been asking and keep you guys up to date on this ridiculously awesome adventure that I'm starting. So, for those of you who don't know or who are just randomly coming across my video due to suggestions or Google searches, I am walking the Pacific Crest Trail, all 2,650 miles, in 36 days from now on March 14th, 2018. I'm excited. So, that being said, this is just a quick Q&A with random questions that I get a lot from friends and family, and for anybody else, I hope I can give you a little bit of knowledge as well. So here we go. The number one question you guys have been asking me is, are you going alone? Willie, this one's for you. The answer is yes, I'm starting alone. But the answer is no, I'm not going to be alone. The Pacific Crest Trail has recently gotten a lot of media coverage and a lot more interest after the movie Wild with Reese Witherspoon came out, based on the book Wild by Cheryl Strayed. Since then, in 2014, there was one day in April where over 114 people started to attempt a thru hike. With that many people, it really trampled the delicate ecosystem. You have 114 people all trying to eat, poop, pee, hike, camp, all in such a consolidated mileage that the PCTA, the Pacific Crest Trail Association, decided that it was in the Scenic Trail's best interest to go ahead and limit the amount of people who were able to depart from Campo, California, right down here on that day. So as it is right now, 50 people are allowed to start. I have my permit for March 14th, and that means approximately 49 other people are going to be starting the trail on the same day as myself. I am not guaranteed that I'm going to hike with anybody I meet on the same day as myself. What ends up happening is everybody normally starts off alone or with their friend, and then depending on their hiking pace or how many zeros they take, people normally fall into a group or a groove, or kind of like leapfrog each other throughout the entire distance of the trail. I definitely do plan to spend a lot of my time during the day hiking by myself, but I also have no intention of going through the Sierra Nevadas after mile 700 at Kennedy Meadows alone, just because that is one of the more dangerous parts of the trail, and I would definitely feel more confident, and I know my friends and family would feel better if I am not alone for that. So that's the plan. I will meet people on the trail. Do not be scared for me. I am not fearful, and it's going to be all right. Another big question that I've been getting, again, looking at you, Willie, is, are you bringing protection? The answer to that is no, I'm not bringing a gun. No, I am not bringing pepper spray. No, I'm not bringing bear spray. No, I'm not bringing some sort of long knife. I will be okay. The Pacific Crest Trail has no reported incidences of rape. They have no reported incidences of murder. All except one missing hiker report that I have found were all due to natural resources. They went missing near a waterfall or a river runoff or on the side of a mountain in really dangerous conditions. And a lot of them were also solo hikers. And then the only reported case I've seen of foul play and a missing hiker, it's still unresolved, and it was a day hiker, not a thru hiker. I definitely don't plan to let everybody know where I am at all times except for immediate family, just in order to protect myself against stalkers. But even then, that's really rare. It's just something that I'm doing. Also, mostly so I can enjoy the trail and kind of experience it without living on social media. So that's going to be nice. Another big question that you guys have been giving me is how long is the trail going to take? So to walk from Mexico to Canada, my permit is for 189 days. However, I'm hoping to get it done in 5 months, as opposed to 6 months, which is what I've accounted for. So that is really not up to me. It really is up to what my body needs as far as rest and recuperation, and the weather conditions. Right now, it's looking like it's a very, very dry year, which is a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing in the fact that when I reach the Sierra Mountains, which are in mid to northern California, I shouldn't be running into too much snow. I shouldn't post hole, and the rivers should not be extremely heavy and hard to cross. The bad news is that means I'm more likely to run into wildfires at some point during the hiking season this year, and the first 700-mile stretch through the desert is looking like I'm going to be going long stretches without being able to run into a reliable water source, which means I'm going to have to carry more water, and water is heavy. Not necessarily looking forward to that. As far as what I'm bringing, I know a lot of people are really astounded that I'm going to live off of everything that I need on my back for 6 months. The biggest question when it comes to what am I bringing is food and water, and whether or not I'm bringing 6 months worth of food and water right off the bat, and I'm not. I should be reaching town about once every week, maybe more, maybe less, depends on how fast I'm hiking, and there's a variety of other factors involved. But approximately once a week, I'll find a town, I'll resupply with the local grocery stores, or if it's in a remote isolated area, I'll have pre-shipped myself whatever I'm going to need to resupply, and then I'll carry on. And there is a water report that I can download off the Pacific Crest Trail Association's website that is updated by local hikers and through hikers on whether or not there are reliable water sources. So I should be able to plan ahead, plan wisely, and be able to resupply that way. In addition to that, I also have my dad, who is been generous enough. Sorry, my cats are being weird. My dad is generous enough to go to REI when I need to replace my shoes in his hometown and then mail them to my next resupply point, because I will be going through approximately 4 to 6 pairs of shoes throughout this journey. Another question I've been getting a lot is, are you sleeping outdoors? Which is, yes, I'm not staying in a hotel. Some of you have asked me that. I do plan to take a 0 day approximately once every 2 weeks. Again, that's really dependent on whether my body is breaking down and I need to rest and recuperate. But as it stands right now, I'm not trying to take a lot of 0 days, which means 0 mileage days. And I plan to split the cost with other hikers on the trail as well. Are y'all done? Sorry. I'm trying to think of some other questions that you guys have had for me, but right now I'm running a little bit dry and I'm also running long on time. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. If you have more questions, comments, concerns, or you want to know how to support me, definitely go ahead and drop a comment, and I would be happy to talk to you about anything you have. I'll make another video shortly once I get all of my gear in the mail. I know that a lot of you saw that I had bought everything this summer, and then we found out we were moving to Spain and I got rid of it all. And it's kind of been a back and forth for the past 5 years, but it's official now. All of the rest of my gear is in the mail, and then once I get that, I'll do a gear review and kind of a what's in my pack to start off, and I'll also answer some questions when it comes to what's my hygiene going to be like, and the pros and cons of different items that I'm bringing, and kind of explaining why I'm making the choices that I'm making. I will also post a longer video maybe later on today or in the coming days about why I am going to through hike the Pacific Crest Trail, because that one is kind of lengthy and I don't have time in this video to do it. So with that being said, if you are not Sorry. If you are not already following me on Instagram, that is where I predominantly plan to post a lot of my photos. My Instagram handle is Lost Wild and Free. And then, of course, you have my Facebook, and I plan to make a page, Lost Wild and Free, on Facebook for my trail diary and for a lot more photos and videos as well. And then duplicate posts of this on my personal page, possibly my YouTube. I haven't decided if I'm going to do the YouTube thing, and then my official pages as well. So thanks for your support, and I will talk to you guys soon. All right, bye.